What's good, everyone? This is DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, giving you that raw content that you deservedly need, representing that new media. Y'all know what it is. So we're in February, and new media has taken storm. It's being respected, not duplicated. I watched The Jump today. They were talking about Airbnb, the nickname that came on this show. When Raphael asked the question about what nickname to give LaMelo Ball and Miles Bridges, The Jump discussed it. Now, I had a couple of shines that try to discredit new media, but I'm talking my shit today. I'm talking my ish because I deserve it. Rev deserves it. The subs who are loyal to new media, they deserve it. I feel empowered. I feel strong. I feel unstoppable. And this is just the beginning to improve this channel, to grow new media. There are some things that you can do to help. The first thing you could do to help is every video, even my old videos, make sure you like all videos. So go from the oldest video and work your way down. All you have to do is go in and like it. That helps the channel grow. Another thing, share the content to your family, your friends, anybody that knows sports or even don't know sports. But I'm so excited to what new media has done. It has created so many voices for the voiceless. People who couldn't speak on certain topics are now speaking on their favorite players, what they believe. It's become somewhat of a movement. Can you imagine if new media wasn't around when LaMelo Ball was going through that adversity? Nobody would be asking those questions. Nobody would have the guts to stand up to what they think is right. So I'm here to say this. I'm a part of new media. I am new media. Rev is new media. And if you're down with new media, that means you're down for truth. You're down with logic. You're down with integrity. And you're down with never settling for less. So if you're down with all those things, that means you're part of new media. So I'm going to pass this to the brother Rev because I know he about to cook.
Yo, peace and blessings to the Most High. Honor to my brother, DJ, who has been working so hard, who has been grinding so hard, staying up every night, going the extra mile to deliver content to the people. You know what I'm saying? That's not easy to do. And shout out to all of y'all in the chat. Shout out to all of y'all who've been supporting, liking, and subscribing, voicing your opinions, because that's what new media is about. I know sometimes we debate, sometimes we don't see eye to eye, sometimes, we may see things different. But new media is here to destroy the old ways. We live in one of the most marvelous times in the history of history when it's all said and done. 500 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, common people, quote unquote, regular everyday people didn't have a voice. They had to take what the 1% or what the elites or the rich or the aristocracy in the society told them was true. They took it as law. Well, I saw a miracle happen right here on this channel. I saw on this channel basically a beat reporter for the Charlotte Hornets, independent reporter who covers the Charlotte Hornets, came on this show and started listening to the fans and started listening to the supporters of the Ball family, started listening to the Charlotte Hornets fans. And from there, we started getting questions answered directly from one man's YouTube channel. One man's YouTube channel started to put pressure on an organization that's a part of the National Basketball Association. 20 years ago, this would have been impossible. I also saw one of the dopest and most innovative nicknames be birthed on this channel with Airbnb. All of y'all who are loyal subscribers and supporters who were there that night know this is the channel that birthed the name. Today, as I was sitting here conducting my work, I'm looking at a post that my brother Rated, aka the GOAT, sent me. And it's Rachel Nichols on the jump talking about Airbnb and how they found it on the net. None of this is possible without NUMEDIA. Like, y'all don't know y'all a part of something, man. Y'all should understand that you're on the ground floor of something that can change the history of history. What if news in general becomes accountable for the things they deliver to the people? So I'm just happy to be a part of this. I'm happy that my brother is getting his flowers. I want to give some special shout outs to those brothers that's been grinding for the longest. DJ being one of them, being the president of NUMEDIA. Shout out to my guy DKM. Shout out to Hoop Jargon. Shout out to AB the Hero. Shout out to Ball Facts. Shout out to all of you guys for being in the trenches back when it wasn't cool to be in the trenches for the Ball family. So, brother DJ, you being the president of NUMEDIA, man, I appreciate everything you're doing. And I'm very interested to see where this could go in the future.
Yes, indeed, brother. And the only way this thing can go is up. I truly feel that in my soul, my conscience, my spirit. The Most High is blessing me every day and telling me how important this thing is. And I get strength from all of our subs who rock with NUMEDIA. NUMEDIA is not just a hashtag we put on these social media sites or a chant. NUMEDIA is a lifestyle. I wake up feeling like NUMEDIA. It's in me. When I can't go no more, when I'm tired from working at my standard job and then doing shows, the tiredness goes away because I feel empowered that I'm changing lives. I feel stronger than ever because I'm saying things that everybody wanted to hear. They want to hear a brother not sugarcoat anything. They wanted to hear a brother not be a self-hater and putting other brothers down. They wanted to hear a brother constructively critique things and not sweep it under the rug. They wanted to hear somebody not be PC, sugarcoating, and not trying to hurt feelings. They wanted authenticity. And as long as I'm breathing every day, as long as I have people supporting NUMEDIA, I will do that every single day. I will keep making videos because we are about the new change. And I got my brother, the Cat Prince, in here. Brother, I want to ask you, what has NUMEDIA meant to you and the content in this channel? When we talk about LaMelo, LeVar, the Ball family, Lakers, anything, sports.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, what NUMEDIA means to me, man, I'm just attracted to the truth, man, and I found LaMelo, like I'm an astrologer, and I saw his birthday, and like I just said, wow, this kid's gonna do great things, and it was pissing me off with the media. What did they say? Back when he was getting blackballed off of McDonald's All-American games, he was getting like remember he was like 31 or something like that on some draft boards or something like that, and just everything like that, and he just continuously get disrespected. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, you guys are really the only people who speak the truth, not only on LaMelo, but really anything. I'm attracted to the truth, and that's what really like makes me fuck with y'all like on a heavy level. And I don't know, I'm tired of the disrespect that old media gives. Like, I heard some old head, he said that LaMelo will go number 11 in any other draft. And I'm like, what? are you talking about? He said in any other draft, LaMelo Ball would be number 11. But because this draft is a weak draft, he's number 1. I'm like, bruh, he's getting disrespectful, for unnecessarily disrespectful. And that's another thing I like about y'all. Y'all are very respectful. Y'all speak objectively. You're about the truth, and I love that. And you're about love. Like, y'all about high vibrations, about love. Y'all don't bring no hate to anyone. And I need more of that in my life, and I appreciate you guys. And you too, Rev. You speak the truth. I love it when you be cooking people.
Yeah, Rev is that dude, man. Rye, I want to know from you, what does new media have meant to you, and the content that we talk about and the direction we're trying to push forward to embrace change?
I mean, you guys always been honest, bro. And you guys are like the only people out there, man, like channel showing the family love. Everyone else was being like rude, disrespectful, just because they didn't like LeVar. It was like, fuck the kids. And you always been kind of real, man. So that's why I started following you. Cause I've always been a fan of them, even in high school. Just me being from Southern California, man. It's right 30 minutes away. So I'm happy, bro. Like you guys show them love.
Thank you, my brother, man. One thing I hate about these toxic sports shows, talking heads, it's not organic enough for me. When things hurt my spirit, when things are not in line with my spirit, I barely watch First Take or Undisputed. I cannot watch anything that just shows a bunch of buffoonish behavior. You got Shannon Sharp wearing goat mask and smoking on a backwood, pretending like he is, and have a 40 drink on the side of the table when he's not like that. You got Skip Bayless stereotyping the most egregious white guy known to man, and it's all an act. There's people in LA that have seen Skip Bayless. They'll tell you he is not
He's
what
different.
he is on TV.
I met him
Exactly.
before. I met him at the in Vegas First Take when Floyd and Pacquiao, man. Nice man. Nice dude. No trolling. Real nice man. So he get on TV. It's all a show. It's all a show.
And money's good, don't get me wrong, but those guys do it for the greed of money. Money's good, but that toxic money they get, that shit's for the birds, man. I'll tell you one thing, I'd rather do what I'm doing, getting $100K a year, than go to Bristol, Hollywood, and any of these foolish networks getting paid $5 million, $2 million. I reject that.
Truth.
I have a ruling class mentality. I don't want anybody to be a boss over me. I don't want anybody to give me a schedule, to tell me what to do, to son me. I want to control my own shit. Excuse my language, because I'm talking my ish right now. I apologize.
Talk your
DJ.
stuff.
I want to control my own stuff.
DJ.
What's up?
Did you hear about I think it was Brett Favre spoke on the Deshaun Watson situation. He said,
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he said you get paid enough money, so you should just listen to him. And
See,
it reminds
his first mistake was counting another man's pockets. See, if Brett Favre was house trained, he would know that.
Damn.
But since he is raised by backwooded folks, I'm not surprised by Brett Favre's reaction. He doesn't understand how a brother has to survive and provide for their family. He doesn't understand that his mother had tongue cancer and he grew up broke, meaning Deshaun Watson. These are the fools who are talking on these players, talking about back in my day. Well, back in your day, the players didn't have power. They were slaves of the slave masters of owners. I'm not comparing athletes to slaves. It's an analogy. They didn't have free agency back then like they do now, or player representation. They were all brainwashed back in the day, and they preached this fake loyalty. I hope every athlete that is listening right now would know that there is no loyalty in sports. You look out for your own. The same Shines who said that LaMelo Ball, he needs to stay and be loyal to Charlotte even if they don't do him right. Hell no. If your contract is up and Charlotte is not loyal to you, you leave if you want.
Because they'll trade you if they want to, without
Exactly.
even calling you.
Talk to them.
Y'all are touching on some things that are pretty powerful, man. We don't delve into this thing. I see my brother done pulled up. We done delved into this as much because we spend a lot of time speaking about sports and speaking about the Ball family. I've got strong feelings when it comes to the imagery of a black quarterback in the National Football League and how they constantly try to blot that out because that's the strongest figure in sports. The quarterback position, there's no more powerful position, there's no more prestigious position than being the quarterback on a national football team, especially a franchise quarterback. And when I saw those comments today, me and DJ have been having a private discussion about this upcoming Super Bowl, and we got something in store for everyone, a special show. If things go a certain way. But when I heard that comment, it really made me cringe, man. When I heard Brett Favre, the guy who sat up there and held Green Bay hostage because he wasn't getting his way like a spoiled child when they drafted Aaron Rodgers, when I heard him say to Deshaun Watson, it's not our job to have opinions, just go out there and play. See, DJ said he's not going to compare that to slavery or these, NFL athletes or athletes to slaves. I mean, I do. I do because, a lot of the gifts that are given of athleticism, we understand the history of this country, it was bred. So to hear a person of a certain, ethnic background say something like, it's not our job to have an opinion, we should just play. That reminds me a lot of what was said to LeBron James, which is shut up and dribble. Also, I think it was my brother Maurice Hamrick that said that Skip Bayless in real life is a nice person.
Oh no, that was right, Cole. But yeah,
that was right. My bad, bro. See, but that's just the thing. It's a scene on the movie Malcolm X. If y'all never seen that, it was directed by Spike Lee. It's some good stuff in there. There's a scene when Elijah Muhammad is talking to Malcolm X, and he says to him, he's going to make him his national minister. And he says, beware of those cameras, though. And he basically tells them that the cameras expose who you really are. This is why I have so much respect for DJ. Do y'all know how many YouTubers are out here clouting and out here being somebody they're not just for views and likes? Y'all know every time y'all come to DJ channel, you know what you're going to get. It ain't going to be no buffoonery. It ain't going to be no shucking and jiving, soft toe tapping. It's going to be the raw, uncut truth that you deservedly need. Now, you may not always agree, but you know the brother's coming from a good place. Skip Bayless, it's not that he's a nice person in real life. It's just when you're selling so many wolf tickets, when you in person, you got to switch up that energy if you can't back it up. When that camera comes on, the person he always wanted to be, he gets to become that monster on camera.
facts.
And he doesn't know, because of all the words he spewed, how many people he's damaged, how many athletes' family he's hurt, how many children had to listen to the rhetoric of their father or their mother being called names just because it gives them ratings. See, when you have a platform is not an invitation to be a monster. It's an invitation to serve. So that's why I respect my brother DJ. That's why I respect my brother Hoop Jargon. And I'm all for new media.
No doubt, brother. And Hoop Jargon, he just got in, man. Brother, I want to ask you, man, what is new media meant to you and the mission we all are trying to do with this thing, brother?
Yeah, man. Okay, so I come. It's funny, man, how life hits you in certain aspects. So I come as the elder statesman with this, and I'm gonna be real with you. I've never been in this position where I've been an elder statesman. I've always kind of been the young cat with the strong opinions. But now that I'm an elder statesman, I see things at a slower level than most people. So I want to let Rev cook on that level he was cooking on, but just let me. I do have a retort to that, but I want to stick to what you asked me, bro. I think our position, man, is so important because, like I told you, there's so many people who. I know we mostly cover the Ball family, bro. To this day, we talking about hoopers. Like, and again, I'm leaving names out, but a friend, my Facebook friend. And Rev and DJ, I sent you the screenshot. This dude played with Kobe Bryant, bro. This is a guy who played at the highest level. Literally, got Kobe Bryant, number in his phone. Spits, rhetoric that isn't conducive to truth. Because, as Rev says all the time, he's been bug broken. He is a conformist. So basically, you've been told that LeVar Ball, bad. So everything about him, bad. You're going to say everything bad about him when you know at that highest level what it's about. And so we fast forward to, the last day he was saying, okay, Lonzo Ball, he trash and blah, 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 blah. Dog. And that's where like the old media exists with that old rhetoric with like you downcasting brothers. You downcasting the masculine principle. You're downcasting guys who speak in the affirmative over their seed. We step in and be like, bullshit, homeboy. Bullshit. And out of love, homie, you played with Kobe Bryant. Cool. But you still on some bullshit. Because what's going on right now is a new movement from just speaking truth. You may not fundamentally agree with my perspective, and that's fine. But from where I'm coming from, of where the truth exists, you cannot refute it. You can't. And that's what I love about our faction of what we got, is because we gonna speak what that truth is, whether the mainstream media likes it or not. Whether Colin Cowherd, he'll have LeVar Ball on his show, and then when he leaves, he'll start talking shit with Christine Leahy about, well, I just was trying to defend you, but yeah, he's blah 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 blah.
He better than me because I would have won back. I would have turned around.
You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. But LeVar Ball is a self-defined man, so he doesn't have to double back and address that, because I came to my show when I was with you. You ain't keep that energy with me, but when I left, then you start acquiescing to your white co-host, your white woman co-host. So not to shit on white people, I'm just saying how the game goes. So where we step in is like we call it from the G level, from the inception, and we don't have to be apologetic about it at all. And that's what the great thing about this, and that's what I love about this platform, that we can speak our mind, right, wrong, and different. It is what it is, and we don't serve no master. We don't have nobody telling us what we got to say. There's no company line that we towing, and we spin it to you how it is to be spat. And that's what I love about the new media movement, bro.
Excellent take, bro. Excellent take. A shout out to IVD Press. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, man. He said, peace, brothers. Peace and blessings to you, my brother. I was excited to make this video. You know why? Because I knew a couple of people were going to ask me, are you going to make this video about LaMelo Ball? Are you going to do this about LaMelo Ball? LaMelo? Man, I've been making LaMelo videos all the time. When I get serious on these topics, I get serious. And I want to thank everyone that's in the chat that rocks with me for any video I do. I mean it. I told myself, man, when I do this YouTube thing, yes, I'll be a fan like everybody else, but I would never be an obsessive fan. That's something you don't want to do.
Yes, bro.
Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Some of you guys, man, it's cool to talk about the Ball family and all this stuff, but we can't be obsessive on it.
DJ Rev, HJ. Can I ask y'all a question? Y'all are old heads, and y'all actually watched Jordan. I never really got to watch Jordan. Well, I didn't get a chance to watch Jordan. I was born by the time he retired. And the absolute worst, when ESPN just got the trashies, was the LeBron versus Jordan debates. Just every single day, they would not stop. And just what is your opinions on those debates? Not necessarily the debate itself, but you know what I mean? Like they were trashing Jordan just to bring up LeBron. I'm like, you don't got to do that. And it wasn't even a debate. It was entertainment. I understand, but like it was just toxic. It just made for toxic people. There was like so much hate.
Well, brother, you know that toxicity comes from obsession. Let me repeat that. Toxicity comes from obsession. Skip Bayless has an obsession of hating on LeBron. Shannon Sharp has an obsession of hating on Michael Jordan.
Man, like he's sleeping with LeBron. That shit crazy.
Exactly. There's a difference between being a fan and an obsessive. When you hear Rev talk about LeBron, it's never obsessive. It's just like a regular fan. And shout out to Dexterous Crockett for the $4.99 super chat to help grow this channel.
You know what I hate though, man? Before Kobe, like, man, they kept trying to, bring Kobe down. It's like I grew up on Kobe. I'm from LA, so Kobe was everything. LeBron, great. Don't get it twisted. But Kobe is the best person I've ever seen. No take from LeBron. I still got LeBron, Kobe, and MJ in my top 3. I didn't even see MJ play, but I mean the highlights show you. Kobe was like junior MJ. That's what it is.
Brother, I never understood why people get mad about these comparisons, man. Some of these comparisons are just views of how people saw him. Not everyone saw Jordan.
I agree. I didn't, bro. I saw him in Washington, bro. And Kobe put up like that was old MJ. So I don't count that MJ, but then Kobe died and they all crying on the TV. Like you were just talking about the man 2 weeks ago.
They was shitting on him before he died, man. Damn.
That's the fake shit, though. It happened.
Did y'all see that fake love when Kobe died and God rest his soul? There were so many phonies up there weeping and crying when they made hit piece articles.
Kobe can't out like he minding his business. Like if you offer a man $48 million 2 years, he's gonna take the money. You would take the money too. We ain't gonna win no championship, so I'm gonna take my money.
Right on, man. And man, we saw Jason Fatlock out there crying and moping when Kobe died. I said, man, you made a hit piece on this dude, man. And you out here having crocodile tears.
That hit me hard.
I wanted to throw the remote at the TV when he did that. I'm like, ain't that some shit?
You're not fake. That's the problem with so many fake people in the media. That's why I love Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes, man. They need their own show. Them some real brothers.
I can't all the way say they're real. I remember that they said LaMelo would have a hard time in the NBA.
Yes, sir.
I remember they were hating on LeVar. Yeah. That's okay. I remember they said that they ruined his father, LeVar, ruined LaMelo's life.
Oh my God!
Old media talk, because when they said that, I said, "You just like ESPN. I don't care if you got an independent show."
Wow.
Yes, sir.
See, I only seen the thing when they were like, he gonna be nice, he the real one, and all. That's the only one I've seen on their show. But at least they were able to. Yeah, okay. So at least they was able to back up. The ESPN ain't even gonna do that. They'll never show LaMelo doing good, man. But I bet you if he have a 2-point game, 0 for 12, they gonna talk about him. That's what it is. That's what we dealing with, y'all.
Right on, man. So Rev, man, what do you think about the toxicity of old media, and not even just old media, but even our same brothers and sisters who go in media just spewing just fake ish?
I think when it comes to specifically what the brother was asking about at first, the LeBron James, Michael Jordan debate, I think it's human nature to always want to find the next best thing. So I don't on a I hate using this word on a fans level. I don't see anything harmful with it. But the media, it's another version of Mandingo fight. They always want to pitch you up against each other. You know what I'm saying? And always, have these divisions and things of that nature. And y'all seen it. They use it to flip it and create debate shows and where you have two losers who never played the game, don't know anything about the game. Hell, even if you're not going to play the game, I think in order to debate things that involve culture, you should at least know something about culture. I get more offended when somebody who doesn't even come from a particular culture, and I'm not even talking about white or black, I'm just talking about a certain culture, tries to debate about things they don't know. It sounds ignorant. But, and that's how you got this, East Coast, West Coast, LeBron James versus Michael Jordan thing going on, or LeBron when he was alive, LeBron and Kobe. You know what I mean? Instead of just enjoying the greatness of each one of those guys because they had their own greatness. You know what I'm saying? They had their own unique style. So as far as the toxicity level of old media brothers and sisters that get into old media, I'm not gonna say everyone, but the majority of them, they just doing what they can do for a check. They willing to sell out for a check. I'm gonna call out a name, and some might disagree with it, but I'm gonna keep it real. One of the most despicable names is Kerry Champion.
Mm.
I've saw Kerry Champion straight up sell brothers down the road on ESPN. I mean, I saw it. You know what I mean? And then when I started to study her story and some of the things in her background, it made sense. But this is the normalization of this kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? We could get really deep on this topic. I'm trying to stay surface level, but it's definitely a problem. It's a problem because we're not living in a day and age where people necessarily read anymore and search information and gain knowledge for themselves. They go into a search engine, and whatever comes into the search engine is gospel. You know what I'm saying? Real research seems to be dead. So with that being said, the court of public opinion is the law. And if you're an elitist, if you can persuade the court of public opinion, then you can do things like blackball LeVar Ball from TV because, hey, in the court of public opinion, LeVar's an idiot. So we don't have to know anything about his sons. We just know he's an idiot. So his sons have to be an idiot. They have to be a certain way. They have to be entitled. And this is the way it works. So you have a bunch of people hating someone that they never even met, that they never even had a conversation with, that they didn't know anything about. But because you have old media, and it's not just old media alone, but old media is one of the strongest ways of persuasion. You have old media telling you who you should and should not like, who's good and who's not good. And, like I said, we can get deep on that, brother, but that's my answer for that.
I remember when Carrie Champion sit up there with her European hairstyle and whatever she got on, say that Ray Rice was the face, a brother was the face of domestic violence. Now I know that Ray Rice ain't the first person in sports to hit his wife, but she made him the face of domestic violence. When the guy I talked about on one of my videos, the Chad Wheeler guy, they didn't talk about him that much. The only time they talked about him, if it was pressure to talk about him.
Sick.
Hey, you know what? I've been paying attention to that, man. That's the truth, bro.
When Ray Rice
That's the
did what he
truth.
did, the NFL struck up an entire campaign with commercials and everything, talking about domestic violence and abuse, and any player that that had any incidents whatsoever, especially African American players, after that, they were punished to the full extent of the law. I remember when that was going on. I don't know if y'all remember this, but the punter for the New York Giants had, abused his wife and went on to threaten to kill her. And the New York Giants found out about it, swept it under the rug, and didn't fire him or didn't release him from the team until a month later when national media finally started to cover it. If y'all saw the pictures of the young lady that was attacked by Chad Willer, you would think she was mauled by a bear. And this coverage has been minimum, to say the least. And they've been using excuses already talking about mental illness. This is old media. Once again, they tell you who to hate and they tell you who not to hate. If they don't cover it, it's no uproar. Yet Ray Rice, who did a horrendous thing, who did something terrible, but for the rest of history, he's going to be, like DJ said, they tried to make him the poster child for domestic violence when it comes to NFL players. But we barely hear about Chad Willer. That's old media for you, man.
Bro, this is how brainwashed the media has people. I was in college when that Ray Rice thing happened. And it was 2014, is that correct, brother?
Yes, sir.
And I remember I had this discussion with this one chick, and she came out and said it was all over the TV in the lounge. She was like, "Oh, I'm glad that they're making him an example." I was like, "Example? A brother?" I said, "That's a dangerous thing. When you make a black man into an example of violence, that is long-lasting stereotypes. Long-lasting stereotypes. Josh Brown of the Giants had second chance upon second chance, and he wanted to kill his wife."
Man, DJ. What was it? Michael Vick with the dogs thing? Like he did the shit with the dogs. I'm too young to like remember all the facts. But like I think it's Mike Vick. He's still apologizing for fucking with dogs to this day.
Man, why you bring that up, bro?
But Ben Roethlisberger has like sexual assault charges, but no one even like whispers about that. And he's playing football for 20 years. Like we still have Michael Vick apologizing for what he did, but Ben Roethlisberger is walking around with sexual assault charges, and there's whispers of like any whispers about a white person in a controversy is just old news, or you just don't talk about that. But
you know what they say about that, brother. And I'm probably tick some people off, but that's called the complexion of protection. That's exactly what that is. And when you have that, you're evaded of media scrutiny at times. You're still gonna have people say some things about you, but you still get to work and do your same old job. And that's what old media has created. The protection.
I'm just asking for consistency.
Can I hop in?
Yeah.
Your elder statements one. Okay, so everything 100%, all you brothers imparted is 100% correct. That's how old media rolls. Old media. That's how media in general rolls. So what I want to impart, you brothers listening to this live, and you sisters as well, DJ, I give you so much credit for you got sisters who listen to your channel as well. When you take in this type of media's rhetoric and you bitch about it, what happens is you're still a part of it. So I want to challenge everybody on this live, everybody on this panel, you disavow it. Because we know the tricks at this point. We know the manipulation at this point. When you bitch about it, you still are perpetuating that model. Because basically all you're doing is just throwing stones at it. When you disavow it, when you step her out, okay, this is how you roll, no problem. Because let's face it, the media is contrived of nerd white dudes behind a computer screen, behind a camera, who can say what they want to say, hide behind their words, on the website, on the newspaper stream. Thanks. And they can do what they want to do. It's what they say, the pen is mightier than the sword. So if you understand that is what's been going on forever, we can't be just sitting here just bitching about it, because that won't change it. I mean, people have counterbalanced against it forever. So if we about this new media movement, it's like, yeah, you say that, but yeah, this our message, and you can take it or leave it. Well, no, fuck that. You can take it, and that's all you're gonna take, and that's just what it is. So we can't keep giving these talking heads so much power that their opinion even matters, because it only matters what, when you actually take it in. When you have a opinion about their opinion, that's when their opinion matters. Because listen, the machine as it is, as you know, the Grand Machine, ESPN, FS1, you name it. It only matters when you care enough to patronize it, meaning watch it. So if you watch it, in there, in the eyes of the rubric, we talking about the Nielsen ratings and all that shit, you still care about their opinion. So when we step away from, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, DJ. In the last month, 2 months, I don't even, dog. I used to watch every day, watching, and I like FS1 over ESPN. In the last 2-3 months, I've not watched nothing. Skip and Shannon. I don't watch Max Kellerman and Stephen A. I'm all about what we got going. I don't watch none of that shit. I watch zero. And once you get to that point where you can unplug from the machine, that's when you impact it. Because we can talk shit all day, but if we go watching them and getting mad about their opinions, we still watched it. We still felt a certain type of way. And a lot of people, they go and they comment on that shit, they type it. Even if you say this is the dumbest shit in the world, you still gave them the algorithm. You still gave them what they deserve. So if you're really about this new media shit, and I'm not trying to brainwash nobody on here, you disavow yourself from that shit, because at the end of the day, if you listen to that shit, if you click on it, you are feeding the beast, whether you understand that or not. When you click on our shit, that's when you move the power. So I challenge everybody who's listening, if you really about this shit we about, you listen to our shit first and you promote our shit first. You put that on your Facebook. You put this on your Instagram. You put this on your Twitter. That's how news media gets out for the have-nots in this media game. And so once we get to that point, when we understand that that is our power, that's when we make a real impact. And that's when we go from just some dudes behind a camera, or behind a phone, behind a laptop talking shit, to us making real impact. And that's the day I'm looking forward to, because I promise to God, man, I love the fact that I got the relationship with DKM, with Rev, with DJ, and all the rest. Dog, I'm logged in. I'm plugged in. I don't listen to shit else. And I'm a very astute guy with basketball, but I fuck with this first before I fuck with anything else. And DJ, I gotta give you so much credit, because you were at the vanguard of this, bro. So I just want to impart that perspective on y'all as y'all move forward with taking in this media, well, more introspectively, the new media perspective.
Brother, you know why I think that the subs and everyone who listen to our platforms are at the right direction? Because I believe that they listen to us more than they listen to anything regarded to old media, more than First Take, more than FS1. And shout out to True the King. Make sure you subscribe to that brother's channel, by the way. They're already doing it. But if they keep pushing the pedal to the metal, good things will happen. There's no better feeling in the world to know that you contributed into something by watching the videos, by liking, sharing, whatever, bringing attention to it. That's the best feeling in the world, because when that channel grows, you'll sit back and say, man, I was there from the beginning. I saw it when it was nothing into something. It brings a certain power to you that you never felt before. It's like you know that you were there to change a whole culture. It may be a small part of the culture, but you made impact. And this is why new media is so much of a blessing, not for just for me or for Rev or Hoop Jargon, but the subs, man. Everything we do is for you guys. I mean, I have such a weird schedule. My schedule's so bad, man, that I got to put different alarm clocks on. There's some nights I may not even get 8 hours of sleep. But I look back at the subs, I look at the reactions, and I look at how we're changing this thing. And it reminds me that I got to keep going. I cannot stop what I'm doing. Because if I stop what I'm doing, I mean, this wouldn't grow. This wouldn't change ish. A wealth engineer said, oh, what'd you say, Rev?
No, it's Hoop Jargon.
Oh, what'd you say, Hoop?
No, I was just saying, man, like, and I really want the people to know, man, when you lock into some real shit, you lock into some real shit. And literally, man, and I gotta reiterate, every day part of my routine was to wake up, listen to Skip and Shannon Sharp, which I think is the superior show. I wake up to that shit damn near every day and listen to what they gotta say. No bullshit, man. The last 2 months, I do not listen to them at all. It's all about what DJ posted the next day. Let me re-listen to what I said. Let me re-listen to what DJ said. Now, Rev gonna feel me on this. I listen to Kevin Samuels a little bit, but my routine is about the new media, which is the YouTube community, man. I don't listen to the big boys no more. And if anything showed me, it's the pandemic. Dog, we got a voice and we got astute personalities. We got all that shit. Because all this is comprised of, like y'all said, Skip Bayless, Water Pistol Pete. The dude ain't play that level, man. Now Shannon Sharp, that's the dude to be respected. But let's look at Max Kellerman, wannabe rapper. Stephen A. Smith, he played, division. He played at Winston-Salem State. Wasn't really a player like that. No, we as a collective are that same ilk of people. It's just that they were chose by the higher ups to fucking be the guy to have the voice. So all we do is take away the middleman, and we are the middleman. You feel me? We got the same power. And once I start to realize that, and I start to unplug, and once I start seeing the lies about what they say about LaMelo Ball, the lies about, Lonzo. I love Lonzo, but you know what I'm saying.
Bro, you gonna have some people. Why you had to go there, man?
Hey, my man, I'm sorry, son.
What's wrong with Lonzo, man?
I love Lonzo. Don't get me wrong, but Lonzo leaves room for criticism. Let me say that. But what I'm saying, my big point is, you control the whole shit. You control the whole shebang. And I love the fact that Rev, again, y'all fellas who listening, Kevin Samuels has messed the YouTube game up where he has his own lane, where it's damn near like watching the Steve Harvey show on YouTube. We got that same potential here. So all of y'all who listening live, man, y'all are part of something that's going to be bigger. Look at them cats who took over Wall Street and made GameStop a stock that made people rich. Just because everybody locked in, like, you know what? We going to lock in on GameStop. We going to lock in on AMC theaters. Bullshit stocks, quote unquote. We got that same power. If everybody comes in and locks in that we got going, everybody going to eat and everybody going to reap the benefits, man. And so I just love what's going on. And I just want everybody to understand the power we have if we understand the power that we have, if that makes sense.
Right on, bro. And someone says there should be a live stream during tomorrow's game like before. That format was cold. The problem is I work during that time, unless I have some people that can just talk for a little bit while I post the scores. I could post the scores for my job where I'm at, but I think Rev will do it. Who Jargon? You up for that?
For knowing what exactly, brother?
Like when they play on these games, like I can control the module at my job. I just can't be on there when I'm working. Have you brothers on there? They'll show the scores while you're talking about the game for a little bit, kind of like last time.
Yeah, if I got the free time, yeah, I'll hop in
Yeah.
and converse. It's just, me, I'm in sales. Everybody, well, most people know that. It's just, if I don't have customers in, yeah, I can work.
All right, for sure. I like that idea. That was fun.
It was successful too.
It was. Numbers on live, brother.
Facts.
Golly, that was the smartest thing I ever did.
I ain't gonna lie, I was a little scared. Like when we stepped away, how the numbers would do. They were solid about 120 the whole time. I was like, okay, DJ, shit.
Well, that's because I told him. I said, man, don't use the other tab. Keep this stream on so that they could come right back. You know what I mean? And they don't miss anything. Because we was going in and out speaking of what we saw. A commercial break. When they go to the next quarter. So that was the reason why to keep the stream up, and also so they cannot miss out on the feedback when there's a dead period.
That shit was genius, bro.
How you feel?
Wealth Engineer says would love to hear Rev on the live stream. So what you think, Cat Prince, doing that same thing we did last time with that live stream and the scores?
That was cool. It's better than I'd be on a subreddit, man. I swear to God, they have to have like people just on that subreddit. They were saying that Devontae's our best player by far. I'm like, huh? Like that's crazy. They said I'm dead serious. Like people like go on that subreddit. Like don't go on the subreddit. Actually, it's a waste of time. But because I'm banned off Twitter for something I said. Like so I called someone out of their name. But yeah, they said Devontae Graham's our best player by far. I'm like, huh? And they refused to give LaMelo any credit, like the 500 blankets thing. And they said, well, he could have gave more. And like, I'm like, God damn, y'all can't give him any credit. Like,
man, you know how it goes, man.
And
they still think this kid's a selfish brat. They don't respect him. It's very disrespectful. And these are the same shines that go around them, interviews and everything else. They smiling and all that. Bunch of phonies.
I'm called a LaMelo stan, and I am a LaMelo stan. But like, I'm objective with it. At least I think I'm objective with it. But like, actually not, because everybody else calls him a generational talent. I say he's transcendent. Like I say he's on a LeBron, Kareem, Michael Jordan type level. Because the thing it is doing, in spite of the Hornets, it's truly amazing.
I mean, I ain't going that far.
I am.
I think LaMelo will be a great player, but he ain't no. I wouldn't say Kareem or LeBron or something like that.
I'm saying the talent level, not like the type of player, just the talent.
I don't think he's LeBron's talent. That's some weak.
No, he don't got the athleticism, but like everything else, the IQ, the passing, I think is about the same.
I get what the brother's saying. Like, I mean, at worst, he's like your Giannis Antetokounmpo level of guy. And Giannis took like 4 years to get to where he was. So I get what the brother's saying, and I get what DJ's saying, because LeBron is LeBron. Like, again, I'm not the biggest fan of DJ and the biggest fan of LeBron. You know what I'm saying? So he's more of that ilk of like, that Giannis, Kobe ilk where, it may be more of a slow burn situation. So I get what you're saying, bro.
I mean, to look at his first game, he couldn't finish, he couldn't draw fouls, and now look at where he is. He has games where he just doesn't miss around the rim. Like he went 8-8 one game around the rim, and then he's just like hyper efficient around the rim when he wants to be. And then like other games, He's drawing fouls. He's shooting 95%. Like his rate of improvement is just something I've never seen before. Like, but I haven't been watching basketball as long as you guys. So
Yes, indeed, bro. Before I go, I gotta point this out, Cat Prince. We all agree that LaMelo is definitely going to change the game up, especially when he gets his touches, his minutes, his opportunity. I think that will happen. He's gonna. I have a feeling he's gonna make a couple of All-Stars, a lot of them. I'm just that confident about it. But thank you guys for supporting the channel. Thank you, Who Jargon,
Yes,
for
sir.
coming on. New media, man.
no
Like
media.
I said, support all the
NUMEDIA.
videos. Like, share everything. You go from the oldest video to now. Just do it. You don't have to be there all day. Just like.
I like a video before I watch it because I just know it's gonna be fire.
Right on.
Hey, y'all
Shout
go back and watch my videos, man. You know, I tell you, man, and DJ, I didn't want to cut you. I'm so sorry, brother.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, my takes a slow burn, man. If you go look at my old shit, them hoes all slow burn. And I get it, man. You know, I'm not a hype beast guy. But if you listen to what I'm saying, it's coming from perspective of, well, at least as I perceive it, as wisdom, man. And so I love the fact that DJ gives me the opportunity to spit my shit, because usually when I spit my shit, it comes to fruition. So again, I challenge you, man. If you listen to my channel and listen to my videos and tell me something I was wrong on, and I will be glad to say, you know what, DJ, let me post this challenge. Look on my videos, any video I posted, you say something that I was like blatantly wrong on, I'll cash app you $50. Real talk.
Hey, Jay, you was spot on. You said 20 games for LaMelo to start. I mean, Terry was already
Dog,
injured, but
I
still.
slow burn him, bro. I slow burn him. I mean, I couldn't predict Scary Terry go down. I'm just saying how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So find a video on my old channel that I was just like way wrong. Hit me on Twitter, hit me on Instagram. I will cash app you $50, no question. No questions asked. Like, all right, yeah, you're right. I was way wrong. Hit me. It's low key one of them on there. So let me give you the cheat code. So y'all find one on my shit. I got you.
No doubt, man. Shout out to you brothers, man. Peace and blessings. We'll be doing a show tomorrow. Y'all know what it is. New media.